I want to discuss today a little bit of a few things about how people spending money on these music expos and getting all these lists of A&Rs and execs and stuff like that from different labels, etc. Man, how do you feel about that? And all these fake workshops about, oh, you can, if you spend this amount of money here and there and there, and you can get signed or meet this person.
You know, when I was younger, ignorant, just excited, wanted to get into the music business, and anybody that tells you anything, you're like, hey, you can go to this and go to that, and you can get on, and you can do this. And I did a lot of things, and I wasted a lot of money. It took me to, but it was a learning experience. It was a learning experience. First of all, the expos are set up for whoever's expo it is to make money. I don't want to call any names. I don't want to be specific to create any bad energy. But these workshops and these expos, they do that specifically to promote themselves and to make money for them. I always say never, but 99.9% you're not going to go there and get a deal. You're not going to go there and get a record deal or a production deal or a publishing deal. It's just that's not going to happen. It's just like you have all these fake publicists running around saying, oh, I can get you in front of these people, or if you pay me a certain amount of money, I can get you in front of this one and that one and that one. They're charlatans, they're con men. No, they can't. Nobody can just come up to you and say, give me $1,000 and I can get you a deal. I mean, that's not really, that's not happening. The business doesn't work like that. I don't think it ever really worked like that. So, be leery of people asking you for money and saying that if you give me money, I can do this. And even online, they're selling lists of A&R lists, and I give you the list of all these executives and all that. What is that going to do? When you buy that and you get that, okay, so you get a phone number to Interscope Records, you think you're going to talk to Jimmy Iovine? You think you're going to actually talk to one of these people who are important people? It's not going to happen. It's people, it's a shame. People realize that people that are into music are so honest and creative about what they're doing. They just want to entertain people. They want to make people feel good. And a lot of times they're naive because they don't have proper guidance. So people prey on that. It's unfortunate. They realize, oh, he or she, they're trying to make it so bad. So they create businesses and energies off of preying on you and sucking money out of you. And at the end of the day, what they come back and tell you is, well, look, I tried, I took you to this one, this one, and that one. I did all this for you, but they just didn't bite. I did my best. So you're going to be like, well, can I have my money back? You're like, no, you can't have it back because I had to work. I can show you where I made this amount of phone calls. I can show you where I drove here, and I drove there, and I spoke to that one. And, it cost money for me to do what I was doing. So, you're really getting robbed at the end of the day. So, in my opinion, my strong opinion, if you respect what I'm saying, don't do none of that. Don't get involved with any of it at all whatsoever. Now, there are legitimate publicists in the music business. There are legitimate managers. You can find out who these people are. But 9 times out of 10, if you're on fire, they're going to want to work with you. If you're on fire, you have to attract important people, serious people into your life. You're not going to chase them. You chase them, they're going to run away. So the real people that can actually help you, 9 times out of 10, they're going to come to you. They're going to recognize. You're going to come across their radar. They're going to say, ooh, he's hot. Look how many followers he got. Look how many records he's selling. Look how many shows he does. Look at the response he gets. They're going to come at you. If you got to chase people and stuff like that, at the end of the day, if you go to a record label, uninvited, they don't want unsolicited material. You weren't invited. You're knocking on the door, but you didn't show up. That's like, I'm at home in bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. You knocking on my door. I don't even know you. What are you doing? You disrespecting my house. I didn't invite you here. Get out. We got beef. So you go into a record label and talking about, I'm hot? They're like, what? No. We invite you. Because if you're hot, we pay people to find out who's hot. So you're probably not hot because we probably wouldn't know if you're hot. Because we pay people all day to figure out who's hot. To go out there and see who's hot on the streets. To go out there and see who's hot on the independent market. To see who's hot on the internet and all the social medias. They have teams of people round the clock figuring this out. So if you're that hot, how did you slip through the cracks? How come we haven't heard about you? or at least even we haven't heard about you, somebody who we respect or trust would have told us something. So I'm just saying, nine times out of 10, in that type of situation, they'll come at you.